Welcome to Witch Weekly, your weekly dose of all things Harry Potter and Potter related. I am your host Mel, and I am joined as always by my beautiful co-host Marissa.
Hi Mel. I did like that
Marissa.
intro. Beautiful.
Oh, you like being called beautiful?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You're so pretty. Oh no, I was just talking to the cat, sorry.
I hate you. You're the worst, Mel.
I am. I'm an awful, awful person.
It's true.
All the bad things in the world are my fault. I create them.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Funny story behind that. Anyways, speaking of all the horrible things in the world, we're going to be discussing Horcruxes on this episode.
Oh, good. Just what I always wanted.
Well, I've got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What would you place a part of your soul into if you were to create a Horcrux?
You do know that we did this before, right?
Yeah, we're going to pick a different thing.
Okay. Because I just started listening to our seasons, so we did talk about what we would create into a Horcrux.
That's fine. We can repeat questions. The Harry Potter universe is not infinite.
Yes, it does recycle thoughts and feelings and theories. I think what I would put my soul into this time, I received a miniature dragon from winning a drawing at Tales from Godric's Hollow. Ding.
Yep.
And I think I would place my soul into that because it's adorable and cute, and anybody that knows Harry Potter knows the symbolism of that and what it means. So yeah, I think that would be the one.
Cool. Sorry, my cat is reaching under the desk from the top and grabbing my shoe. It's very cute.
Would that make the dragon come alive, do you think?
No.
No?
Oh, it might do like some evil whispering stuff like the pendant.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that's what I would
I'm just trying to imagine the evil whispering. So, I was just thinking as I sat here staring at my cat, I was like, maybe I'd put my Horcrux into my cat.
Oh,
and
no.
I'm like, I don't trust this little, you know what, with my soul. She's evil. And then I thought, well, then I've got my other cat. But then I wouldn't want to do that to Miss Jem. It's just like, you've got enough stress. You don't need a part of my soul. You're just like a nervous wreck at all times.
So you're okay with giving it to Zara, but not to Jemmy. It's basically what you're saying.
No. I'm not giving it to Zara either. Because she's evil.
Well, yeah, the thing is, you said I wouldn't give it to Zara because she's evil, but I wouldn't give it to Jemmy because I don't want to place that burden on her.
Yeah, but Zara's not a nervous wreck like Jemima, which is surprising since Zara's the rescue cat who was, like, abused.
Oh, well, she got over it.
And she's better adjusted than my cat who's, like, lived the most pampered life.
It's funny how that works.
Yeah. So I've decided not to put a piece of my soul in the cat. And then I'm like, oh, crap. What would I put it into? Like, why did I ask this question? The only thing of, like, sentimental value to me I lost a couple of years ago.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I had this beautiful necklace that I bought in Italy, and it was volcanic stone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd had it for, like, 7 years, and then I lost it at the gym, and they never found it.
Sad.
I was very sad. So now I'm like, oh god, what the hell would I put it into? What do I not see as, like, disposable in my life? Because I'm I'm a hoarder, but I have no sentimental value to any of the things I keep.
You're detached to all your clutter.
Pretty much. And so then I thought some more.
Okay.
And I decided I would put it inside the DVD of Buffy Season 5.
Okay. I know why. Well, not no, but I know that the episode that we're going to watch when I'm in Australia is from Season 5.
Yep. And it's probably my favorite season.
Okay.
So yeah, I was just like, I'll keep that safe. I hope that the soul doesn't get wrecked, though, as I repeatedly watch the DVD.
Well, you'd have to destroy the DVD and I don't think they get destroyed that easily by being watched.
No, well, now I was just thinking, maybe having the soul inside the DVD will keep it, like, lasting longer. It won't get scratched.
Mm-hmm.
So, see, it's added DVD protection.
And the thing is, nobody would suspect that a DVD would be a Horcrux because it's not magical, I think.
Exactly. No one will ever know, except our thousands of listeners around the world.
Well, yeah. Except for them.
Yeah. But they wouldn't destroy my Horcrux. They love me.
Mm-hmm. You keep telling yourself that, Mel.
Everyone loves me. I'm adorable.
I mean, this is also true.
Anywho, so the actual topic of Horcruxes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's begin with what a Horcrux is and, like, the whole you've got to tear apart your soul to create one.
Which
by
is
killing
interesting.
a person.
Yeah.
So, that's like, I'm like, who do I want to kill? No one really. Like, that's some serious effort that needs to be put into an action. Like, killing someone doesn't sound like something you do easily.
I mean, it depends on how bad of a person they are. If they're a terrible person, I wouldn't feel so bad about killing them, but I'm also not a killer, so maybe I'm just talking out of ignorance that it would be easy.
You'd like to think it would be easy, but there's something seriously wrong with you if it is easy.
Yeah, well, we know that there's something seriously wrong with Voldemort, so the etymology of the word Horcrux, it's a combination of horse from French de horse, and meaning outside, and crux meaning essence. So thus a Horcrux is a device for keeping your soul, the essence, outside of your body, which we all knew.
Yes. That's still cool, just to put it out there.
Yeah, I did not see the whole Horcrux thing coming in the series. I mean, who would? Because that's just weird. But how it played out in the long run with Harry being a Horcrux, I did not see coming. But apparently it was super obvious. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember if I saw it coming or not. I'm really trying to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Because actually I do remember having a conversation when I was in grade 3 with my teacher about Harry Potter, and she said to me, so this is like back when I think book 4 had just come out, and she said, I think that the only way Harry will win is if he first would have to die or something. So that was before book 5 where they said neither can live while the other survives.
Really?
And now I'm like mind blown. Yeah, my teacher was saying that to me, going, I think Harry has to die. And I was like, they can't kill Harry, it's a good story. And because good guys can't die.
No, never. They all have to live to the very end.
Except the good guys' parents. They always have to die, usually before the story starts.
Yes, they die off screen. Off page.
Yes, but unless it's Bruce Wayne. Well, Bruce Wayne's parents.
Yeah, I know the backstory of Batman, but I never really got into Batman, so sorry.
I'm Batman.
I do know that.
Anyways, but yeah, so the whole thing with the Horcrux, the thing that I always think about is how evil it really is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nobody is splitting their soul for any good reason.
You don't think so?
When the way to do it is kill someone first, I don't think there's many good reasons after that.
What if you're killing in self-defense?
So you had to kill someone in self-defense, and you're like, well, I'm at it.
Well, you didn't say the intention, like, intending to make a Horcrux is the problem. You said killing the person is the problem.
So what you're essentially saying is, let's say you attacked me, or I attacked you, and you killed me in self-defense. While you're at it, you're just like, oh, I've got a bit of time. I'll just make myself a Horcrux.
I mean, kill two birds with one stone, as it were.
But then the next thing is you've taken out a part of yourself from your body, and that's not good, is what I get from the Harry Potter story, like
It's
separating
not?
yourself.
I don't know how you ever came up with that.
It's bad for your soul to be separated from the other parts of your soul.
Oh, Mel, that's a radical thought you just had.
I know, I'm full of them. I am so smart. I deserve a cookie. But
Sure.
I'm bad with words, okay?
I understand.
But what I'm trying to say is, look, you know, the soul is part of who you are. It's your essence, obviously, as Horcrux means essence outside, or outside essence, keeping the essence outside the body, and it belongs inside of you. And the whole thing with Voldemort was that he was getting rid of his soul, essentially, taking it out of him. He didn't understand love. He doesn't know love, and I think part of it was the fact he was destroying his soul, and he is a psychopath. That didn't help.
I think he was a psychopath before he started splitting his soul.
Yeah, and that's probably why he thought this is a great idea.
Well, I think he thought it was a great idea because he didn't want to die. He saw death as something normal, something mundane. He didn't see it as something that was deserving of the greatest wizard to ever live.
And that's the other thing. Creating a Horcrux, or several in the case of one particular person, that it is showing a fear of death. Like, because that's the other thing. You've taken somebody else's life essentially to ensure that you can keep living forever.
Yeah. I mean, we all know that he had a fear of death. He talked about several times, I who have gone farther than anyone else to ensure my own immortality.
Immortality,
my bad. You do
like
realize it's not even 7 a.m. here, right?
You do realize it's like 9 p.m. here, right?
Yeah, 9 p.m. is not that late.
I'm a nana. I want to be in bed.
Anyway, yes, immortality. My bad.
Yes.
And he talked about it several times that, you know, I just feel like the fact that he didn't grow up with parents that were alive had a lot to do with him not wanting to die.
Mm.
He grew up in an orphanage with kids. All the kids had dead parents. Or parents that weren't around.
He saw death as weakness. That was his whole thing against his mother. His mother couldn't be a witch because she died, and if she was a witch, she would have been powerful enough to survive.
Yeah, it was a weakness, and he did everything he could to make sure that he didn't show that type of weakness.
Exactly. Well, J.K. obviously tells us through the story that facing death head on and like not being afraid is better. Like, it's part of life. You accept death.
Mm-hmm.
God, I cry so hard in the forest.
Yeah. I
agree.
Oh my god. When you were reading it, you cried?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much cry from the Prince's Tale to the end of the book at that point.
Yeah, I did cry as he was, you know, talking to his parents and Lupin and Sirius.
Mm.
And, like, he asks if it hurts to die and all this different stuff. And it just rips your heart out. It's really terrible. Not terrible, but... I'm just... It gets you. It really does.
So, obviously we only know one wizard who created Horcruxes, being Voldemort. And I think the items he chose were all very interesting. Because obviously some of them are a sign of power, using the items that belong to the founders, being the pendant, the diadem, and the cup. Mm-hmm. But then the other things he picked were the gaunt ring.
Yeah.
Which I thought was an interesting one, and I'm guessing it's because it's tied to that family which descended from Slytherin, I'm guessing, is his
Yeah,
motive.
yes. Actually, I don't know because
No,
it
no,
was.
sorry, from the other side. It was the Peverils. It was the other side of the family, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
it's Peveril. Um,
yeah.
so I don't know. It's interesting that I mean it would have technically gone to him, that ring,
Mm,
eventually, if they knew that he existed and he wasn't like product of a muggle. It would have
yeah.
eventually gone to him. So I don't think it was an interesting choice. To think it made sense. He saw it as rightfully his, and so he went and made it his.
Yes, but why would he make it a Horcrux?
Well, why make a Horcrux anyway? But if so,
It's just like that
so do
logic is too
we?
hard.
So okay, do we? Was that his first Horcrux?
I think so.
Because he.
Or it could have been the diary.
Okay, because the thing is, I don't understand the timeline.
Mm.
He talks. Okay, he takes the ring from his uncle.
Yes.
And then we see the memory where Slughorn is talking to Tom Riddle about Horcruxes and making more than one. Did he already have a Horcrux at that point? Because he was wearing the ring in the memory.
I don't think so. I think he had the ring, but he was fishing for information from Slughorn.
Okay.
So I don't think he'd actually done it at that point.
Yeah, because Dumbledore said he saved making the Horcruxes for really important deaths. And I thought that he said that his father, like killing his father and his grandparents, would have been one of those significant deaths. So I guess I was just kind of confused about when exactly he made his first Horcrux.
Well, we also don't know exactly how they're made. Like, do you make them, you kill the person that has to be made instantly? Or can you kill them and then saunter off back home, sit down, have a cup of tea, perform a spell?
Yeah, that is another thing that it doesn't really get explained. Like, for how long after you've killed someone is your soul in flux?
Mm.
I want to know.
Well, killing someone is what tears your soul.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're indicating it can never be repaired. And that's why I think it has to be malicious. Like, it wouldn't be self-defense. It would be premeditated murder.
No, but you can repair your soul, Mel. You can put your soul back together. They talk about
Where's that said?
in the 7th book.
They do?
Hermione's like, yeah, I was because she got the Secret of the Darkest Art, and it talks all about how to make Horcruxes. And Bronn asks, "Can you put your soul back together?" And she says, "Yes, you have to really feel what you've done. You have to show remorse, and the pain of it could kill you." So I don't see Voldemort trying that.
I was about to say, I don't see Voldemort trying that one. Okay.
But you can.
Yes. So I feel like there'd still need to be some kind of intent to like really tear apart your soul.
Well, also, I was just making the comment about the self-defense killing just to make a point, but
I know, but what I'm saying is
they say about the unforgivable curses that you have to really want to cause pain or what have you. So I don't know if you'd be able to murder someone in self-defense. It'd have to be malicious, I feel like.
Yeah, unless you use something like Sectum Semper and they bled out.
Yeah, does that all, like... Yeah, I wonder, does it have to be Avada Kedavra? Or does it? Or do they just have to die at from something you did?
I was gonna say, could you just stab them or shoot them?
Yeah, with those Muggle wands that kill people.
Yeah, we gotta talk about the fact that wizards are essentially carrying around guns.
Yeah, at some point we will do that. Self-defense in the wizarding world. Write it down.
Yeah. But yeah, I still want to know why he picked the ring and the diary. They're the two I can't figure out because everything else makes sense.
They talked about why Dumbledore thinks he picked the diary because it showed he was special. It showed he was Slytherin's heir. It showed that he opened the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, I suppose. But it was a blank diary. You had to
But he did
write
fill it
to
in.
it and
Yeah.
but you had to write to it to see anything. And even that it told lies, it blamed Hagrid.
Well, yeah. It was all part of the plan.
Yes.
I do think he intended to go back and reopen the chamber after Hagrid got expelled, but he said that Dumbledore kept a annoyingly close eye on him from then on out, so he couldn't exactly go back and do that.
And Dumbledore thinks that was his intention as well, and that's why he'd given it to Lucius, probably intending to do that eventually, but then Lucius jumped the gun, so to speak, when he thought Voldemort was gone.
Yeah, I still don't understand why if your master gives you something and says, keep this safe, it's important, why would you dump it into the cauldron of a 11-year-old child? It just makes no sense.
Because a lot of things don't make sense when you start pulling Harry Potter apart.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you're so loyal to somebody that you kill for him and all of this different stuff, why would you... I don't know. I guess he did think he was gone for good.
Maybe Lucius is a dumb blonde.
Well, there were also those raids going on, so maybe he was afraid that his house would get raided and this would come out that he has this thing and they would find out about all the things that Voldemort was doing.
I can't imagine that. Oh, I wonder how much Lucius knew. Because Dumbledore's sure he didn't know that it was a Horcrux.
Because he would have gotten rid of it at that point.
Yeah. So I wonder what he did know about the diary.
Yeah,
he obviously knew it could open the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, I think he was just told this book, diary, journal, whatever you want to call it, will open the Chamber of Secrets, get it to somebody at Hogwarts who can utilize it.
Yeah.
But I think he was too afraid of something happening to Draco that he didn't want to just give it to his son, so he snuck it into the, cauldron of Ginny and caused a whole bunch of hullabaloo.
Draco being the vessel for Voldy, that would be interesting.
Nobody would ever suspect.
Everyone would suspect.
Well, yeah, everyone did suspect.
Literally everyone would be like, I bet it's Draco. And Draco would be like, no, it's not. Hiding the book diary behind his back.
Well, he's so evil. No one would ever know.
No one ever expects Draco Malfoy.
Everyone expects Draco all the time. If they don't suspect Snape, they suspect Draco.
Yes, Harry has his men who he's decided are the baddies.
I can't say that he has no reason to think the way he thinks about them.
Sorry.
Like I said, the ring is... Yeah, the ring would technically be his. Eventually, anyway. And the diary showed that he was Slytherin's heir, so I do think that there's a good reason that those were made his Horcruxes. The thing I don't understand is making Nagini a Horcrux.
I was about to bring her up. Because, I just explained why I wouldn't, make either of my cats Horcruxes. One's a nervous wreck, and the other one is evil.
Mm-hmm.
Very cute, though, but evil.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, you're trusting a being with a mind of its own. I suppose I'm guessing I don't know if he can control Nagini, but he has some kind of control over her.
Well, yeah, because he can speak Parseltongue.
But still, she has a mind of her own.
Oh, yeah. And
She's gonna do what she wants.
yeah, and Dumbledore even said that. He was like, it's very unusual to entrust your soul in the body of a animal that can think for itself. It's very strange to do something like that. But he was like, but it underlies that he's Slytherin's heir and all that stuff. And I was like, that's not a good explanation. Just because it underlies that he's the heir of Slytherin does not... I don't think that that's enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All I can think is the animal will do something stupid, and then we're dead.
Yeah, could you kill it by... That's also another thing. Like, could you destroy these things by any Muggle way? Because Neville cuts off Nagini's head with the Sword of Gryffindor. Would he have needed to do that, or just cut it off with a normal knife? Does it make it harder to kill? Like, does it make the animal harder to kill if it's a Horcrux?
Mate, yeah, I'd say so. I'd also say that, like, Nagini would, like, have long life, because she's a snake. I don't know how long snakes live, but I can't imagine infinitely. But I guess if she has a bit of Voldemort's soul in her and Voldemort's going to live forever, then maybe she will as well.
Yeah. I think that's the thing you have to worry about with making a living thing a Horcrux.
What if Nagini and Voldemort had a fight? Like, I know they're bonded and everything. Why don't they fight? Nagini's like, F you, dude, and just, like, slithered off. What are you going to do?
I mean, just hope that she's okay. Do we know what kind of snake Nagini is?
Viper, everyone says.
Okay, because I'm looking
venomous.
At how long snakes live. How long do vipers?
Vipers is like a subgroup.
18 years. The tropical gaboon viper snakes, or gaboon adders, are common in Central Africa and may be found wherever there's plenty of leaf or litter to hide in. They live as long as 18 years in captivity. But was Nagini technically in captivity? She was kind of allowed to go out kind of wherever she wanted. That's my thing.
I'm looking up snakes from Albania. Because let's be accurate here. She'd have to be like something from Albania.
Yeah, because he did... Was she from Albania?
Isn't that where he was hiding out?
Yeah, but does that mean that's where he found her? Because there was a theory going around for a while that it was the snake that Harry set free from the zoo. But that snake was not venomous, and Nagini is, so...
It was a male boa constrictor from Brazil.
Do we know that it was a male?
It's a male in the movie.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's referred to as a male.
Okay.
And yeah, Nagini is, I'm sure he found her in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
That actually seems logical when you think about it, because she's with him in the Riddle house, and that would have been just after Peter found him and started nursing him back to health.
Yeah.
So he was probably already with Nagini.
Yeah, and they talk about, we're not really sure when he, one, found Nagini, and two, when he made Nagini a Horcrux. We're led to believe that he did it after he came back, because he thought he hadn't made his 6th Horcrux at that point.
Yeah. He made Nagini later. Sorry, I'm just...
Yeah, what did you find about Albanian snakes?
No, it's a legless lizard.
Excuse me, I think that's called a snake.
No, it's a legless lizard.
How?
I just Wikipedia'd it.
What?
And I'm just... I'm not looking at it anymore. I'm trying to find,
Snakes
an actual
in Albania?
snake. Oh, this looks better. What is this? It better not be another legless lizard. It looks pretty snake-like. Okay, let's try
Legless
this
lizards
one.
are snakes. What is this foolishness?
Oh,
They have
it's called a
independently
dice
lost
snake.
limbs. I don't understand this at all. Sorry. Now that's all I'm going to do the rest of the day is look up things about legless lizards so I can sound smart. That's all.
So I found the dice snake, which is non-venomous. Oh, come on.
Lame.
Lame. It's not Nagini. I give up. I tried.
Yeah, so the thing is, okay, so we talk about the fact that you have to kill somebody to split your soul to put it into a Horcrux, correct?
Yes.
So
Yes.
your soul does split, that we're led to believe it does split whenever you kill somebody. So
Yes.
does it heal like a broken limb then? And it has like a scar on it? Like, what is this? I also don't understand. What's the physical soul inside of a wizard that you can take it out and put it into something else? Because the soul doesn't really exist as a physical thing.
It's an essence.
Yes, that doesn't make any sense to me. So there is a whole that is the essence of who you are, and you can dice it and slice it and take it and put it. I'm sorry.
Souls
don't
don't
understand.
make sense. I
know they
actually don't get the concept
Of a
half the
soul?
time. I'm just because everybody has a different idea of what it actually is, and I'm there going,
Just like if Kevin starts talking about old school WWE, you're like, I don't understand what you're talking about.
But I will look very interested while you talk about it and make all the right noises.
Makes sense.
And then be like, I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, souls are a very odd thing to try to think about.
Yeah, because nobody has a solid concept of what they are, is the issue.
Well,
everybody has a different...
Well, there's several different schools of thought about the soul.
Exactly, and that's the issue.
I have a book called Harry Potter and the Philosophy, sorry, not the Philosophy, by Blackwell Philosophy, edited by Gregory Basham, and it just has like these different things about the philosophy of Harry Potter, and the first thing is souls in Harry Potter, and talks about the different philosophical conceptions of the soul, and it talks about the Dementor's kiss and the Horcruxes and everything. It's very interesting.
So what does it say in summary?
About the Horcruxes in general, or about the concepts of the soul?
About what a soul is.
Well, there's different schools of thought, like I said. There's the life source view.
So it breaks down different. It doesn't say this is what it is in Harry Potter. It says it could be this or that.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay. Darn.
Sorry. Yeah, it goes...
Bring that book with you to Australia, yeah?
Oh, I will. We can go over it. It'll be very fun. It just talks about the different views that philosophers have about what a soul could be, and then it will give, like, this might be what they're talking about, but we don't really know.
Yeah. Okay. But, the whole thing, what we get is, like, the idea of Horcruxes doesn't seem like something a normal person would buy into.
Mm-hmm.
Because Slughorn is very horrified when Tom asks him about it, and, Tom has to assure him it's purely for academic purposes.
Yes, and I wonder who came up with Horcruxes in the first place?
Some dark wizard?
Yeah, but who? We only hear about two dark wizards. We hear about Grindelwald and Voldemort.
Yeah.
Who came up with this, and why did they write a book to tell other people how to do it?
But actually, yeah, why did they write a book? Wouldn't you be like, hey, this is my secret?
Mm-hmm. You don't want other people to do it, because then it makes yours not special. You cheapen it for everybody else.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, just keep it a secret.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking for this thing from Tumblr, but I can't find it. But it was essentially going, Hogwarts professors just expect sus questions to be asked.
Yeah, they don't even care.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, so how would I do this really evil, dark, dangerous thing? Academically speaking.
Yes, it's all hypothetical. That's how
But
you
I
get
just
away
found
with
another-
asking weird questions. You're like, hypothetically.
Yeah.
You
I just
know
actually...
that Sirius Black asks some hypothetical questions to McGonagall in his day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And she would have been all over it, though. She'd be like, why?
Hypothetically speaking, if a person turned into a dog and ate chocolate, would they die?
Oh, I love that whole meme.
Yeah, it's so
There's
good.
like a whole thing about that.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is I just found one as I was looking for the professor one, and it says Slughorn. It's hella fucking dangerous to make even one Horcrux, Tom. Voldemort, no. I want more Crux.
He was basically like, hold my beer. It's basically what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Slughorn's like, just making one Horcrux is dangerous, and Voldemort's like, hold my beer.
Hold my butterbeer. I'll be right back.
So, by the way, I did find a Viper that is in Albania.
Oh.
It is called the Horned Viper, or Vipera emodidi. Scientific words.
Latin. Hooray.
Woo! But it's venomous. It's grey and it has a horn on its nose. It's actually kind of cute. I now strongly believe that this is Nagini. She has like a giant horn on her nose.
But she doesn't. Don't you think they would mention that?
They never mention it, which means it could be there.
Not telling us it's not there does not mean it doesn't exist. It's basically what you're telling me. Oh, she sent me a link to such things.
Look how cute it is. Everybody should look this up. It's called the Horned Viper, and it's hella cute.
Hella cute. Okay, it's not a huge horn on its nose. I could see this working. I thought you were talking about it was like a rhinoceros.
Well, proportionately speaking.
Yes, but still, I was like, it's just like a unicorn.
Oh my god, there's this other kind of horned viper. It's a desert-dwelling one, and it has two horns.
Oh no.
And it is so cute. Like Mel is done.
Like one on top of the other? Like
I'm sending you an image.
Oh goody. I always like this.
Well,
I like this part.
A link. Everybody should just look this stuff up. Or that's the same link. 2 seconds.
I was to say, excuse you.
I'm sure Marissa can put all these links in the show notes so everybody else can appreciate the beauty that is horned vipers.
I will try. Oh, so on on top of its eyes? What is this?
Isn't it cute? I want one.
Oh man, the venomous horned viper, yeah? 10 incredible desert animals that can take the heat, and this is one of them.
It looks like it could be headbutting stuff with those horns. It would just come
like
up
a ram.
Yeah, it would just be like, feed me.
Give me food.
Feed me. Feed me or I bite you. Hiss.
Hiss, hiss. Oh, it's so good.
Going on a tangent, it's like Harry Potter quizzes. How do you read a book? Bravely. To seek knowledge. For fun.
Yep.
I'm a snake. Hiss, hiss. It's just...
Usually. There was, speaking of different ways the houses do things, just a quick aside, there is one that they were showing this knife that would toast bread as you sliced it.
I love that one, yes.
And it's like, could you imagine stabbing somebody with this? And someone replied and said, it would immediately cauterize the wound so it wouldn't really do you any good. And then someone replied, it would be useful if you wanted information. And someone said, in the order of Hogwarts houses, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin. And then someone else comes back and says, why would you want to stab somebody when you could have toast? And then someone else replied, and there's the Hufflepuff.
Yep, that's
It was
about
so
right.
good. It was so good. I love
True.
that one.
It's true.
I can try to put that one in our show notes as well. Maybe we'll see how that goes. I probably have it saved somewhere on my phone. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to find that one online.
Yeah, it's
Been
everywhere.
around for a while. It's
So
everywhere.
good.
Anyway, now that we're done talking about Hogwarts houses and we found Nagini,
Mhm.
back to Horcruxes.
Yes. What about them?
So I wonder how Harry accidentally became, like, how can you, this seems like something that is really hard to do, but Voldemort accidentally made a Horcrux.
Yes, because we talk about the fact that you split your soul and then you have to take that soul and encase it in something.
Yeah.
And there's a spell that we don't learn about from Slughorn. But we know the book told Tom how to do it. I just don't know how you can accidentally encase your soul into something if you don't say the... Unless he was intending to use the death of Harry as a death to make a Horcrux, but what was he... Was Nagini there? Like, I don't understand.
No, he didn't. I don't think he had Nagini yet, because that's like,
so that's what I don't
14
understand.
years earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What I was about to say is, it was like when the spell rebounded and destroyed Voldemort, how Dumbledore describes it in the dreams half-death sequence thing. To me, it always sounded like, he got hit by the spell, a bit of his soul just sort of flew out, and it couldn't go back to Voldemort because he was gone. Couldn't go to Lily or James because they were dead, so just attached itself to Harry because he was the closest living thing.
But why? I didn't think so. Like, all those other Horcruxes weren't living things, so why did it have to attach to a living thing? That's the part I don't understand.
Maybe it has to attach to a living thing unless it's guided by the spell into something else.
Okay.
I'm sure there's somebody listening to this podcast screaming at the moment going, "You idiots, don't you realize?"
Oh, probably. We're so sorry.
You should email us at mmpodcastnetwork@gmail.com and let us know.
That we're just completely off the mark on this one.
Yeah,
we could be. We don't know everything that has to do with Horcruxes. I mean, we've both read the series numerous times, but there's always something that we could not know. I haven't at least dived deep into Pottermore, so there could be things out there that we don't really know about.
Yeah, or something we've forgotten as we sit here chatting.
Yeah, I mean...
And, someone will bring it up and we'll be like, of course.
Yeah, that's always the thing where you're, like, trying to think of something and someone else says it, you're like, I should have known that.
Yeah.
So yes, they should email us and let us know that we're completely crazy here.
Well, yeah, we know we're completely crazy, but they should email us and let us know how we're wrong.
Ah, yes.
Or what we've missed.
Exactly.
But, yeah. I don't really know what else to say about the Horcruxes, because with the diadem, the cup, and the necklace, I think the pendant, I think they're all very self-explanatory. He wanted one thing of all the great witches and wizards who created Hogwarts because they were powerful and they symbolized power, and that's all what Voldemort wants. He just wants power.
Yeah.
So yeah. But I think the interesting ones are the ring, the diary, Nagini, and Harry.
Because we don't really... I still don't understand how Harry just accidentally became a Horcrux, like, oops. And then Nagini, why you would do that?
Yeah, I'm just like, I can't even find my cat at the moment. She's run off somewhere, and I'm like, I would hate for that cat to run off with a bit of my soul.
She doesn't trust her cat, basically, guys, is what she's saying.
No, I'm just like, the cat would probably sell it for, like, a piece of fish. I don't know if it could do that, but it would if it could. It would be just like, I have no idea where the human is. I need to feed myself.
But cats have 9 lives, so it would be alive for a very, very long time.
Yes. And that'll be fun. I mean, maybe it's better if Zara has my soul and I don't know where Zara is.
As long as no one else can find her that wants to destroy the Horcrux, you're good.
But they have to destroy my cat? Now I'm sad.
See? That's why you don't do that to them.
Like, Voldemort, you put Nagini in danger. If you didn't put your soul in her, she could have been safe.
Yeah. Its head got cut off. You see?
And she wouldn't have had to float around in that protective bubble for the second half of the 7th book.
I like to think that she enjoyed that.
She was like, hiss, hiss, no need to slither.
This is fun. I'm floating.
She's having a ball.
Yeah, of course.
Just a ball in the ball.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
I'm not going to see him a really happy Snake. Just should be like, I'm with my master. I wonder if he's her master or if it's like, I'm with my friend. Only Voldemort don't have friends.
Well, he does say that he is more fond of Nagini than he ever has been of a human. So maybe they are friends. He was pretty upset when she got murdered.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's because he liked her as a pet or that she had part of his soul.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. I don't know if how much of it was, oh no, my pet's gone, and how much of it was like, ah, oh, damn it.
Well, I think you'd have to be pretty fond of something to put your soul into it, so maybe he did think of Nagini as his only friend, which is kind of sad.
Yeah. Oh, don't make me feel bad for Voldemort.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. It's complex. It's a complex issue, Mel.
It is, and it's just like, but his only friend is a snake.
Yeah.
Oh,
His.
Anyways, so now that we've had a talk about Horcruxes, do you still want to make one?
I never wanted to make one.
I don't know, you seem pretty keen.
Nope.
You were like, if I accidentally killed someone, it would be on my list of things to do.
I don't know if I said any of that. I think there's conjecture here.
Oh, yeah, I'm totally just twisting your words, because that's what I do.
I
mean, what? So,
no.
I've had a hilarious idea, and you're gonna go, what? But we're gonna make this work, and you're gonna go first. Okay. We're going to do a marry, fuck, kill. Are you ready for this?
No, but go for it anyway.
Three of the Horcruxes.
Excuse me?
And you're gonna have to make this work.
Okay.
Because I'm weird and creepy, and it's now like 9:30, and Mel is sleep deprived.
Okay.
At 9:30, yes. And then we'll get off this call, and I'll text you for the next hour.
Yeah, right. You'll be like, I'm wide awake.
Yeah, it always happens when I get off the call. Anyways, but I'll be really nice. You can pick the 3 Horcruxes, and then whatever you pick, I'll then use them as well.
How do you have sex with a Horcrux? Okay.
I don't want to know how you pleasure yourself.
None of them look like they would be pleasurable. Okay.
The second you pick Nagini for the sex, I'm out.
This ends the season. We're done. Okay.
Only it doesn't. We've got 4 more episodes to go.
Yeah, well, you would call it. You'd be like, I can't do this anymore. Okay. We're going to have the ring. Nagini. And the diadem. Go.
No, you're going first.
Oh, I'm going first? I didn't think that was how this was going to go. Okay.
I've already decided, though.
So the ring, Nagini, and the cup. I think that I would kill Nagini because I don't like snakes for the most part. And she's venomous, and I don't want her to kill anybody that I care about, including myself. I would you can't marry inanimate objects either. This is why we have problems.
You can in Japan.
That's hilarious to me.
Did you hear about the guy who married his pillow?
No, what?
I'll send it to you after the show.
Okay. Anyway, so I would go ahead and marry, I guess, the cup, because I like to have many a drink out of such vessels. No, not vesicles. I don't know where that came from. And then I guess I'd have to have sex with the ring, however that works.
Yeah. Right. So, I am going to marry Nagini.
Why?
Because I figure she'd be like my pet. Like she was to Voldemort. So she'd do what I say.
Okay.
So she won't hurt my friends or anything, and I'd have this really cool snake to show off.
Okay. Can wear it across your shoulders like a boa.
Yeah, like totally. It could be a scary scarf.
Oh man.
And I was just thinking though, her tank would have to be outside. She's not staying inside my house no matter how much I trust her.
Understood.
There is not that level of trust. Just a quick tangent. Some friends of mine, they have a zoo. They've got too many pets. Mm-hmm. But I remember I think they still have the cat. I hope they still have the cat. I hope this cat wasn't eaten. Anyways, they had a cat as one of their pets that had come from her mum's house. It was her cat, and her mum had been like, "It's your cat, take it back." Mm-hmm. And he had some snakes. And he took the big angry snake out and then just let it go on the floor. Didn't tell us it was out. We come out with the cat, and the cat spots it and starts batting at its tail. And we're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
And we had to run and grab the cat, and then we're running away from the snake, and the snake's just sitting there going, hiss.
Hiss. Yeah.
And, yeah, she was very upset with her boyfriend about that, being like, what if it ate my cat? And he's like, well, why was your cat out? She goes, why is the snake out?
Right, that's the more important question.
Yeah, the cat's allowed out at all times.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, they, ended up with a giant parrot thing. They had a ferret. They had 3 cats at one stage. It was just, what the hell, guys?
Wow.
Oh, there was 2 snakes. The big angry one and the nice little one.
Nice.
Anyway, so I marry Nagini because she'll be my pet.
Okay.
Essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I will have sex with the cup. I don't know how.
You'll figure it out.
I'm creative, and that just means I destroy the ring. This got weird.
You did it. You said that we had to marry, fuck, kill some Horcruxes.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. Hindsight says no.
Hindsight being what it is.
Can I fire a cannon?
Well, it's not a ship, so you can't.
But I can still fire cannons and destroy things.
I mean, if you really
want to. It would make me happy.
Okay.
I'm happy.
It was pretty good.
I just need a shredder now to shred documents, and I'll be ecstatic.
Okay.
But anyways, I can't really think of anything else to say about Horcruxes or on the topic, but it was a fun little topic while it lasted. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure everybody's going, they could have had such in-depth conversation about this, and we're here going, sex with a cup.
We're very lowbrow on this show, guys. Sorry to disappoint you.
Yeah. We have some really heavy topics in the making, But every time we go to record them, we're like, that's really heavy. We don't want to talk about it.
Let's do something fun instead.
And we just keep postponing it.
We'll do it eventually.
We'll get there eventually to some heavy topics again.
And we started out with some heavy topics. We started out with mental health this season, so... Yeah.
Let's keep it light for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
For 20 episodes. Anyways, thank you, lovely people, for listening to us and putting up with our nonsense. As you all know, we are now part of a network, Podcast Network, where we have our other two shows being Triple Threat Cast, which is WWE, Attitude Era, and Chosen, which is Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which Marissa's watching for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
So that means if you want to email us from now on, please email us at mmpodcastnetwork@gmail.com. Our website's mmpodcastnetwork.com, where you can find our other shows. We're on Facebook as MM Podcast Network, Twitter, MMP Network, and if you want to tweet me, that's the word I was looking for, tweet me personally, I am M_A_Bicket. Marissa, where can people tweet you?
They can send me all of the tweets at Rissaru312.
Yep. And if you guys can leave a review on iTunes, it'll be really appreciated. It helps other people find the show.
Mm-hmm.
And, we just are egotistical narcissists and want people to be listening to us.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So thank you again for tuning in. And just remember, happiness can be found even in the darkest of times if only one remembers to tune in to Witch Weekly.